This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by Lincoln Savings Bank. At home in Iowa, at work for you.
Welcome back to Panther Sports Talk. It was another tough weekend for the UNI football team as they lost on the road against Illinois State 13-3, but even more importantly, some key injuries continue to come to the UNI football team. Coach, just a tough road trip all in all, and a game that again went down to the wire, but the Panthers ended up losing.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I thought our defense really played well. I thought they really got after it, won the line of scrimmage and did some good things. I didn't think we played well enough on offense, and you know, there was a couple special teams errors on both sides of the ball, so they kind of neutralized each other, but we needed to win special teams in that manner.
It was a physical game, real smash-mouth football.
It was. They're a good football team. They're a big football team, and you know, we thought we had to get after them on defense, and I thought Xavier did a real nice job in the front. Chris Jepson really played well in the front, and you know, Colin Albrecht and Ronell stepped up yesterday, so I thought our defensive line really did a good job.
How nice it was to have the Big X back in that D-line and making his presence.
Well, he makes all the difference in the world. I mean, we're just watching film on that, and he's knocking the center back and, you know, moving the line of scrimmage and creating a new one. And when you have that right in the middle of defense, you separate the offense.
Early on in this football game, running back David Johnson goes down with an injury. That changes your play calling a little bit, doesn't it?
Well, it does. Of course it does with him out, but he took a lower leg injury and was out for the day, and that happened in the second quarter, I believe, early in the second quarter. So that affects your calls, but I thought Evan really stepped in, and I was pleased with Evan.
End of the first half, Sawyer Cole-Morgan goes down with a concussion. That's another tough one because you were running that quick no-huddle offense and being effective moving the ball, and now with him out of it, how does that impact the game?
Well, we found that out in the second half. I thought Breon did a good job in the no-huddle. We probably didn't throw the ball as well with Breon in, but we ran the ball better, and we need to find that balance that we can still throw and run with whoever the quarterback is. But I thought in the no-huddle system, I thought we did it the whole game, and it served its purpose. Coming
in, Illinois State averaging a lot of points, moving the ball against opponents, real tough spread offense. Talk about how pleased you were, though, with the fact that your D-backs and then everyone was able to hold them just to 13 points.
Well, at the end of the day, when I looked at it, I mean, we had an intercept and a fumble and a blocked punt, which you would think would get points. They got the 10 points or whatever it was. So I really thought our defense really did a great job. They gave us a chance to win the football game. We need to do a lot better job on offense.
There was a blocked punt by UNI. Rush got it tipped on that. Talk about the way he's stepped up in the last couple of weeks for your team.
Rush did a great job. Rush made that play by himself, and that's what stood out to me on the day. Brett McMacken had a good day. Sean Rush had a good day. Evan Williams. Names of guys that, you know, weren't headliners at the beginning of the season are now making plays for us.
You still outgained Illinois State by about 40 yards, but what was the difference between moving the ball and then moving the ball to get points?
That was the difference. We didn't get in the red zone and score points. We got our 3 points off of a blocked field goal. We had 11 play drives, and I believe it was the longest drive. There's a couple 11 plays, but we did not make the explosive play to get the score. And we didn't get, with the wind going into it, you couldn't get close enough for a field goal, so we have to find our way into that red zone.
Coming up later on in the show, we have a feature on Kevin Vereen Jr. Last year was tough. He was one of these injured guys. This year he's making the most of his opportunity.
Well, what I'd say about Kevin is this. He's a great example of somebody that overcomes adversity and with perseverance. He 2 foot injuries cost him 2 seasons of eligibility and lost his mother last year to a horrible disease, and she was very young. So he has taken that upon himself and become a great player, but he's very self-motivated and very driven.
He's one of those, there's a lot of special players on this football team. You still like just about their attitude, how they're approaching it, and even your assistant coaches with how they're approaching each practice, each meeting, trying to get better each and every day.
Well, that's part of our game. I mean, that's just who we are, but you know, you want success for your players when you put all in, and success for your coaches, but you got to go earn that success. Nobody's feeling sorry for us in the league. So, you know, we got to step up and make our own way.
Coming up next week, the Panthers have a home game here in the Dome, 4 o'clock. It's going to be nice to have some good home cooking, and why you hope that the fans come out and support this football team next week in the Dome.
Yeah, Youngstown's a great football team. They'll be ranked in the probably top 5, top 7 teams, and they had a struggle with South Dakota last week, won the last 14 seconds of the game. So a very good offense, a playoff team right now. I'm sure they'll be in the playoffs. So we need to. This is our opportunity to line up and correct where we're at right now.
So keys to the week in preparation for a tough top 10 opponent coming in here?
The keys of the week is one is get our offense and find a way to get some points. Continue defense. Don't lean on the thinking that you were good last week. It's going to happen again this week. It's going to take another great plan and another great play by our players, but and get our special teams to find a way to get us some points in this game.
We'll see you in the Dome next Saturday, Coach. Come check out the Panthers. They need your support for this coming Saturday at 4 p.m. Stay tuned for more Panther Sports Talk.